Hello everyone, welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards. I don't really remember what we did yesterday. Was it dreams? Was it breaking into the church? It's a little confusing. I think it was the church, right? That was yeah, that video went super long because the last mission was like survive as long as you can, and then I decided to survive longer. We have a point for Jen, huh? She sure has a lot of points already. What am I supposed to do with all this stuff? What is conduits again? Channeling through friendlies, including yourself, gives you the action point back. Doesn't give you the mana back, but still. It would let you use this and then use one of these attacks, right? One of these guys. So in a way, it's like Zan's time bomb, or I think we still just have time boost, right? We haven't actually upgraded it to the bomb, but I like calling it time bomb. Gives Jen an extra attack. You spend a mana, she gets to do this, like twice a turn instead of once a turn, basically, right? If we upgraded here to conduits, we could use Jen's mana to do this and this once per turn. Like, do each of these in a single turn. So it's kind of getting more value out of mana than time boost, right? I'm not using Chain Bolt much these days because there isn't much mana lying around. And I kind of want to keep mana available for Zan to use not on Time Bomb, but on the Prophet, because that's just, like, free. I get it refunded now. So maybe I don't want to invest in something that costs mana for her to utilize. I think, like, Point Blank would not be crazy. Force Sentry is probably silly. An extra use of Gale Grenade would be strong, of course. I don't get adjacent to enemies very often, but I could. Let's try it. Let's try Point Blank. Because the extra 2 knockback, like, would help a lot with enemies who have knockback resistance, for example. So, I don't know. We'll try it. And we have something for Dessa Banks as well. Hey, wait a minute. I just noticed. How come in the overlay, or not the overlay, in like the in-mission combat UI, they show up as Zan, Jen, Dahl, and Banks, not Dessa? She doesn't like using her first name? I guess. What are we looking at here? I mean, I could just take the 3rd upgrade on Sedative Cocktail. I don't think I want to do that, though. Genius Grant looks hilarious, is my opinion. Like, right? Transferring from one enemy to another lets me take some weird shots that I haven't been able to take. I think I'd like to try this. Give me the Genius Grant, please. For just doing weird, unintuitive stuff. Do I have any dreams lying around? No. Outfits. I think I just decided I like everyone's current outfits, basically. Yeah, okay. Get me out of here. The Chapel of the Closed Fist. Yes, this is the place we broke into. Last week... we were stealing recordings of a meeting, I remember. With the greatest respect, Chaplain, I think this is a gross overreaction. The insurgency will blow over, it always does, and if we commit to war with Medil now, we can't play that card for another 5 years. Why 5 years? I guess we'll find out. Oh dear. It's not about the rabble-rousers. It's like the same voice. It's not about the rabble-rousers, Felgo, it's about the mana. My singers in Liboli have seen the tests firsthand. The damn stuff is militarized now. Why are we emphasizing the word now? I guess because they're saying someone's gonna use... Okay. We have to act now because they're going to use militarized mana now? It's not a theory, it's working, and the world's supply sits beneath a country that's rightfully ours. I can't keep track of 3 voices, man. Especially for these people I'm never going to see again. Paran is right. We cannot let faithless nations build armies of casters while we sit handcuffed to our principles. We're not considering using it ourselves, I trust. The Pantheon's edicts have been very clear. I'll tell you what the Pantheon says when I've damn well written it. I won't be the chaplain who lets Kalan's last chance at supremacy slip through our fingers. We move on Medil. I'll announce in Friday's sermon. I also don't have good voices for Dahl or Banks. I just shout for Dahl. Oh, wait, who's up here? Are we at, like, the Resistance headquarters or something? I guess we must be. Holy shit. Was that as bad as it sounds? So much worse than we dared to hope. We wanted something with a kick. We got nitroglycerin. The Medil stuff is what we wanted. I never dreamed he'd just openly admit they lie about the Pantheon. Am I going to derail things if I ask for a primer on the Pantheon? You know we honor our dead here, right? More than honor. You'd call it worship. The chapel claimed their high priests can hear them all, speaking as one. That's the Pantheon. There's a history to the real thing, but the chapel's version is just a free pass to claim everyone we've ever loved is asking us to do what they want. And now we have the head of church and state outright admitting they make it up. This is fucking checkmate. God, I hope Hessia saw this before he was blown. I'd kill to go down knowing I got the bastards this good. Should get some moderates fired up. Doll size. Probably not. Seriously? Now we hit the other brick wall we've been fighting. We can leak this on the freenet tonight, but only tech-savvy kids with jailbroken phones will see it. They're already with us. Chapel control the legal internet and every TV station. Everywhere your centrist dad gets his information. We can't get through to the Chapel's base till we break down that wall, but this is the megaton we drop when we do. Is there a plan to get this out? I've heard rumors that there's a strike ready to go, just waiting on a payload worth the blood price. Could be bullshit, though. I'm just a soldier. They don't tell me what I'm hitting next till it's time to hit it. I might spill it to foreigners like you. A slight smile. I don't think I care about it making waves outside of Kalan. Sounds like a tomorrow problem. Yeah, I don't want to spend tonight talking politics. Wins this big don't come around too often in a fight like ours. There's an old military tradition from the 1600s. If your victory spares more blood than it cost, you drink the difference in claret. We drink the blood of the dead? No, it's the blood of the living, right? She gets it. Can't speak to the symbolism, but the blood maths checks out. I keep forgetting, this guy's British. Maths. Right. Come on, we've got 3 cases of 1975 we liberated from a minister's cellar, and he would fucking explode to know that foreigners and faith traders were the ones who got to drink it. To the few friends who joined the Pantheon today. We carry their voices, and their voices carry us. And to the many who didn't, thanks to the foreigners with the dirty tricks and ridiculous hats. Aw, thank you. Oh boy, it's map time. Let's start getting the Kalan situation on here. So is there new stuff over here? I don't think so. Why is there space on our team? Well, okay, we're going to put Dahl there, and I guess we're going to get someone else someday in the future? Did I not notice there were 5 spaces when I put this stuff on before? That must be the case. Actually, I don't even remember putting Dessa on here. I must have done so. What is this? This is Dahl Sabine, our new riot priest. Holy cow, it's a long one. Likes Trucks, dogs, wine, welding, brutally strong cheese. Dislikes. I've dedicated my life to gutting the regime that's choking my country. You're really asking me what I dislike? Oh, put olives. Fuck olives. They're like a salt could vomit. Hobbies. Sometimes I break into the Parkside Vehicle Depot and jam defective tear gas grenades inside their condensers, so next time they roll out to chase us, they'll choke on their own fucking smoke. Used to play hockey? Doll's an icon of the Kalani resistance. Every DSR news piece on it still uses that photo for smashing into the wall of riot priests at Chalice Square. What? What photo? Show me. We always assumed she was one of them who defected, but apparently she never was. She stole the armor from one she killed because she's fucking hardcore. She used to fix cars. I still fix cars. Now she fixes and customizes her own armor. Sheltered us at. Okay, well, I guess let me move this over real quick. The Rebel Hideout. Boy, I need to move everything to make this all fit together nicely. Not actual location of. We didn't realize how urgently we need a safe house when we got to Kalan, so thank God Dahl took us in. We're in some disused maintenance tunnels beneath the old city. It's one of many hideouts the Resistance used to plan ops against the chapel. Liv's goal in Kalan, exact location unknown. Liv's team is head to Kalan next, but we don't know exactly where or remotely why. I guess I already had this, didn't I? Okay, that's not news. The chapel. The chapel is both church and state in Kalan. It started harmlessly enough as stricter interpretation of Chorism, which has always been Kalan's primary religion. No, the chapel engaged in ethnic cleansing as early as the 50s. No, Kalandi was the national faith before 1720. That's where Kalan comes from. But since most of Kalan's secular groups split off to form Medil in the 70s, the... I guess that must say religious right under there that we've replaced with literal fascists, has gained tighter and tighter control over Kalani's lives and freedoms. This is why I asked you to write this one. Fine, all you need to know is what we're fighting for. The right to elect our own leaders, the right to worship any or no religion, a publicly accountable justice system, the release of all surviving persons incarcerated without trial. All four are classified as heresy. Well, they're about to invade... Oh, Medil, I didn't even notice that little pin over there. Bong. Medil, I think I've been saying. And how this recording fits in. Yeah, okay. Well, tell me about Medil first. Because Medil... We've heard about this a few times in the game, right? This is where, in the tutorial, when we were controlling Zan and being tutorialized by Liv, they were doing a military op in Medilan waters. So, Medil declared independence from Kalan in the Skeptic Revolt of 1970. Since then, it's suffered repeated invasions from foreign powers looking to secure its natural resources, including the world's primary supply of the mineral used to make synthetic mana. These days, the DSR occupies Medil with a force almost entirely composed of contracted reactor troops. But now, reactor have gone rogue. Dahl, please fact check? Oh, we're fact-checking the bottom, I guess. Chapel leaders have often claimed Medil still rightfully belongs to Kalan, but this is the first time since the revolution that it's come to outright war. The Kalan stuff is close enough. Ask a Medilan about the rest. Okay, and what is this? The recording. Oh my gosh, I have 3 little notes on it. The chapel would kill to suppress this. A resistance agent managed to record the first chaplain telling his advisors they're only invading Medil to secure its mana mines, and that they've been lying about communing with the dead to justify it. If enough people see this, it would make an actual difference to the chapel's stranglehold of Kalan. Okay, this revealed the motives of the chapel, I get. Well, it sort of revealed the motives of... Oh, wait. Chapel of Silver Tongue, Chapel's main broadcast center. All state-authorized media in Kalan is controlled from this huge tech hub, from TV channels to the state-sanctioned internet. If you want to get something in front of the average Kalani family, it has to come from here. Haven't read this either. Okay, Chapel of the Closed Fist, Chapel Military Command. Apparently the chapel's key institutions are each modeled after a core value they preach. The Closed Fist is about showing no mercy to the faithless, And this is where they plan their military ops. The Resistance got an agent inside and recorded the first chaplain being way too honest about their reasons for invading Medeal. Okay. Oh, our team obtained... Yes, we obtained the recording. That's true. It was recorded... Well, this isn't a place. I think it revealed the motives of the chapel. And it must be broadcast at the Chapel of the Civil Tongue. But where was it made? Was it at the Chapel of the Closed Fist? I guess maybe it was, actually. Yeah, the Resistance got an agent inside and recorded. So this is it happened there, the Chapel of the Closed Fist. All of which adds up to... Oh my gosh. The military use for mana. Where is that? Well, for seas... Well... Kind of for Medeal, right? Oh, there's a little truck. What? What's that all about? And the boat? This is the path, the route we took? It is, look. We started at Rushwater PD, but then we never really drew any more stuff here. There's an airplane, there must have been an airport here. We got to Ma's place somehow, unclear to me. But then we took the ferry up here, and I don't really remember being in a truck, but maybe it happened. Over here to Noak's Bar, and eventually we caught a train to Libely. Interesting. That's cute. So, the chapel's motive for invasion is... Well, they want mana mines, right? But that's not a thing I have. Like, it's not seized street mana, right? It's like other mana. Am I missing? Ah, okay. This wasn't here before, and I didn't notice it had been added. Got it. Okay. Mana dust from the mines in South Medeal. The rarest ingredient in synthetic mana is beryllium calcite, and most of the world's supply comes from the mines in southern Medeal. It's been a valuable resource in the energy industry for decades, but now that there's whispers of Reactor finding a military use for synthetic mana, global powers like the Chapel are taking an even keener interest in controlling it. Mana mines beneath the Central Reserve. The rarest ingredient... Okay. I was like, didn't I just read this? But then there's more stuff, I think. The rarest ingredient in synthetic mana is beryllium calcite, and most of the world's supply comes from the mines in southern Medeal. The DSR has always been shady about what they were mining it for. But now that there's whispers of Reactor finding military use for synthetic mana, it's becoming pretty obvious. Now global powers like the Chapel are taking an even keener interest in controlling it. That is different from this text, isn't it? Barely. Most of it's the same, but like this phrase here about valuable resource versus the DSR? Okay. So... Reactor has military use for mana dust, I suppose. And the Chapel wants to invade Medeal because of the mana mines. You don't like this, huh? Because of mana dust? I would have said it's because of the mana mines. Like, I get that the reason they want the mines is for the dust, but I feel like their motive for invasion is to, like, take over the mines, really. Okay, if you insist, I'll do it this way. Okay. So how can I organize this to be a little bit less of a mess? Now that Reactor's down here, I should really move Liv's team. It's hard to avoid these wires crossing, isn't it? Well, I guess I could do that. That just creates too many other crossings. We'll do it this way. We still, I mean, Liv's sickness, sure. Hey, I want you up there. Don't you scoot away. Yeah, I mean, this is tidy enough. I don't think Jen would be too disappointed in me for organizing it like this, right? Dreams! It's time for a new dream. We haven't actually done any tactics yet, right? It's been 20 minutes. Let's play Shining Armour. Jen, Banks, and Dahl have confidence. We have all 4 people. Okay, remind me what I just bought for Jen. It was point blank, right? Yes. So, for example, one thing we could do now that we couldn't do before is just blast this guy out the window with Jen. So that's a possibility. What are we supposed to do here? Deal with enemies by turn 2. Resurrect a hostile. Seems stupid. Let Dahl take damage once, right? Because Dahl manufactures mana on getting hit. Thank you for reminding me, alright? How do I... She gains mana when she takes damage, yeah. So we could do this. This doesn't do that much damage, though, right? Thanks, Sam. Yeah, and this still doesn't, like, kill him. So I don't think that's that great a plan. We surely have other things we could do. Like, Dahl could get enough of run-up, maybe, to push someone out the window? It's looking a little hard, actually. One funny thing we could try, if we could get the mana somehow, would be to stand next to this wall, swap an enemy there, and put a Death's Door in. We could maybe accomplish that by getting Banks some mana while Dahl moves here. Banks resurrects Dahl, passing over the mana. Then Dahl swaps with someone. Right? But none of the enemies are positioned especially in a place where Dahl, like, wants to be, so swapping with one of them would be a bit lame. Something funny that I watched some other people play at the beginning of the game, and something that had not occurred to me that somebody did was, I think this works. I don't necessarily want to, but if you, like, use Banks' Resurrect on an ally, it doesn't do a fixed amount of damage. It does, like, lethal damage. damage, right? It just kills your ally. Okay, no, it is a fixed amount of damage, huh? So I thought maybe it would kill this person, but it doesn't. It just fails to resurrect Doll and shoots... It lets Banks use her weapon as a weapon. Okay, interesting. But not especially useful at the moment. Because she's not allowed to just shoot enemies with this, right? Can't do that. It's illegal. They have to be dead. She's a doctor. Not a murderer. Yeah, I mean, this is a tricky... There's a lot of mana lying around. So clearly there's a lot we can do. I just have to think of what it is. Being able to just push one enemy out the window seems pretty strong. But importantly... Oh, that's the wrong person. Jen could push any one of 3 enemies out the window, right? You could just stand here and do that. You could stand here and push this guy. You could stand here and push this guy. So she should sort of be last in a way, right? Whichever one... is the hardest for our other squad mates to deal with is who she should take care of. Honestly, she could do 2, right? Because Zan could give her a time bomb and she gets an extra move. She could do 3, actually, if Zan got a bunch of mana. Right? Here's a funny idea. Too bad Zan's so far away. Yeah, but if Zan stood, like, right here and grabbed this mana... Actually, let's put Zan here, I think. Grab this mana. Shoot you out the window. Now you get to move again. You're gonna go here. Zan, we need a time boost. YOLO. Now, I want a Gale Grenade. Zan can pick up this mana. Jen can move again. To here. Yeah, this actually is hilarious. Time boost, please. Jen, shoot this guy out the window. Oh, it's not right. I forgot. It has to be point blank for that to work. Which is too bad, because I was trying to figure out... I thought I could put Jen here and then shoot this guy out of this as well. Like, right, create a death's door here and then push him. But I'm not sure how to get Jen another move. Is there something else I could do? Oh, well, if Doll had some mana, she could swap with Jen. But I can't quite get her to a good place, I don't think. Can I? She's very mobile. I also need to get Zan some mana, but that's fine. He can just walk over and get it. And I'm like, we've sort of solved the puzzle at this point. I could just use Transference to, like, block this damage, or just get Dahl to tank it like they were asking me to do. Although 5 damage, 1 armor, I mean, I think Dahl would still die, right? So, not a great plan. Doesn't cost an action to swap, right? Okay, so what if Banks comes back here, grabs this mana, Zan grabs this mana, Banks resurrects Dahl to give away the mana. Dahl charges over here, then walks here and swaps with Jen. Banks puts a Death's Door back here. Zan uses another Time Bomb on Jen, who gets this idiot out the window as well. Okay, not any of the confidence... Well, actually... Oh, that counted as Dahl taking damage. How nice. So I accidentally got 2 of the confidence objectives. Although my real goal was just to deal with all enemies as quickly as I could. And having Jen use her point blank perk 4 times in a single turn seems like quite an achievement. Get right up in the face of 4 different enemies. And it mattered all 4 times, right? We needed the extra knockback because of their knockback resistance. We needed 3 knockback, and 2, which was the normal amount, wouldn't have done it because they have 1 resistance. We had 4, which we never needed, but... Are these windows? Wait, it's 2 Dahls and 1 Banks, huh? Okay. Interesting. A lot of shepherds, huh? Well, 2. So if I attack 1 shepherd, the other one does attack me, right? That counts as a member of the... Yes, okay. Use Death's Door. Only Dahl takes damage. Sure. Get here is the objective. All team members. So if it were really important to get some mana for some reason, Dahl could get to here and grab this mana. And then we could, like, swap with this guy or something, right? That would be kind of funny. Oh, I can't because we don't have line of sight. But, like, I don't know. I'm not sure why this would be especially good. And what's up with these windows? If we push someone through this, is it like a door? Or what? Oh, this isn't even enough push to find out, is it? No. Okay, well, here's how we're gonna find out. Oops. Let's try doing that in a way that doesn't push, so we can still use Doll's attack. Okay. It's a wall that you can see through. It's not a window. Like, they don't get pushed through it. Also, we learned, although I'm not surprised to learn, that this guy's reaction can fire twice in a turn. Okay. Explosive barrel. What do I want this for? Also, wait a minute. Do these guys... These guys actually don't shoot if you do nothing, right? If I go to foresee... Okay. So if we were to just... like, get behind some cover, then we wouldn't necessarily have to do anything this turn, right? How many of them can see this? If I were to do this. Just one. Which one? I couldn't tell who shot me. This guy. Why can't you? Ah, there's a wall here. Okay. And they do this even if I'm in cover, because I can't take cover before doing that attack. Right? Like if I do this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it seems like I can... Here's a thought. What about... Could I... If this thing blows up on someone, I can claim it wasn't me. It was just, it blew up. I don't know what happened. So what if we did something funny like this? Oh, but when I charge here, I won't get my action back because I didn't hit something. Oh, I did. That hits the target. I thought I tested that before and it didn't work. But okay, so if I did this... That person was damaged, but I didn't damage them. Okay, interesting. So these guys didn't get mad about it. So that's a cute trick we could do. Doesn't seem like a great trick. But it's not the dumbest idea I've ever had, I don't think. Okay, what if we start with a transference and just charge at this guy? Like... If this doll wants to charge here, how much? That won't, right? That won't do damage unless I put the thing behind, which I guess I'll do. But is that lethal? It should be, right? Yes. Okay. So I mean, actually, doll taking 1 damage is not that bad, right? Why was it only 1? Oh, this guy only attacks for 2. It says so right there. I'm just used to bigger numbers. So this gives Doll some mana for some swapping. That's kind of cool. Because one thing we could do would be this swap. Right? Then have the other doll make a similar charge. It's the wrong direction. Okay. But what if I were, like, here? No, still. That does it. Banks can get in cover, and no one's in danger at this time. Okay. Pretty cute. This guy attacks for 4, so if we were to charge up here, we would be dead. Although... Actually... I thought I could take cover from this. Behind this. I thought that was one of the things this did. No. Okay, well, forget all that then. I'd say we're already looking in pretty good shape. Let's just grab this intel at least. I don't think there's anything else particularly sensible to do right now. I mean, I could stand up and use transference to have this guy shoot himself, but if there's going to be more enemies next turn, I'd rather have transference still available. Oh man, there's a guy up there too. Didn't even see that door. Well, this is kind of a bummer because I'd like to pick up this riot thing, but I also want to do this. You can't pick this up, surely. Okay. Just checking. This is gonna move with me, right? Yeah, so this guy's not getting damaged unless I stay there. Could blow this guy up, I guess? Now, this isn't cover. might still be useful somehow. Well, this looks like the only use I'm getting out of my attack this turn, or my action, I guess. Unless there were some way... Yeah. Okay, watch this. Bonk, you're dead. And now Bonk, you're looking pretty unhappy. But not dead, huh? Okay, fine. Alright. That cleared the enemies who were around. So we're keeping up with the pace. And I suspect we can, like, get one of the dolls to here and then swap with Banks and then have the doll charge back over. That's my dream, anyway. This riot thing could actually be a problem for that. We'll see. You're aiming at nobody, or aren't you supposed to make an ally invulnerable? Why do you not wish to do this? Yeah, so what I want to do... You don't have any mana. That's annoying. Okay, go pick up the mana. Swap here. Now Banks is free to go. You can make this charge. Yeah, this works. Pick this up. Now you have another charge. And you can charge. Nice. What is this, turn 2? Turn 3, I think. Yeah, nobody's over there, dude. That was pretty cool. I liked the line I came up with. Knock out the enemies and reinforcements. They're unsealable doors. So we have reinforcements coming, and there are apparently 15 of them. Open security doors. I see. There are doors here and here. And here? Yeah. So, okay, we do have Jen. So it seems there are multiple approaches we could take to get started, right? Jen could fly through a window to get over here. Doll could swap with this person. It kind of seems to me like if Doll swaps with this person, no one can get to... Oh, by the way, we don't want to open this door, eh? Maybe Doll wants to do it. I don't know. She loves getting shot. But 4 damage is a lot. So, I think I want Jen over here. Exactly what I'm doing is not yet clear to me, but I think I want some mana. I want to shoot these 2. And then I want my action back. by, like, hitting a friendly at some point in this. But how can I do that in a way that isn't problematic? Like, one thing I could do is I could put banks here, right? Then I have bing, bang, boom. This guy is defused, he shot his friend, banks got moved, I get my action back. Problem is, I can't use the action... Wait, did I not take that upgrade? What's going on? Oh, I took point blank, I didn't even take the action refund thing. What am I thinking? Okay. Right, I enjoyed point blank in the last mission, but I forgot about it. Well, I mean, this still seems fine, right? Getting to this guy is still not the easiest thing in the world. But I don't necessarily have to. I can just poison him, right? Like, we have to get there eventually, but it doesn't have to be right now. Why isn't this guy shooting at anyone in 4C? Shouldn't he have line of sight on banks? Oh no, he's the sniper. He uses reaction shots and he already used his. Got it. I mean, I want to grab some mana, I think, so I can swap my way to the other side of the door later. I'm just annoyed I'm not going to be doing anything useful right now. I'm curious, what would this guy do if I swapped with him and he had no route to the alarm? Oh, he's going over here for some reason? Weird. Actually, where even is the alarm? This is an alarm. Are there any others? I don't see any. Okay, so there's gonna be 3 enemies up in this area next turn. We really need to get in there. Okay, okay, got it. Well, I mean, I think I'm doing okay right now. Like, Jen could use her Gale Grenade to, like, get out the window over to here this turn, but she can always do that next turn. There's no real reason to do it now, I don't think. Okay, so this is our alarm, dude. You, we could just leave alone pretty much forever if we wanted. You don't have any idea what's going on. This guy is the bigger issue. But maybe not ultimately that big an issue, huh? What am I supposed to do with this alarm? Oh, right, it opens the security doors so that everyone can get in here easily. Well, I could just swap with this guy. Although I don't think I actually have line of sight there. Yeah, the wall's in the way. If Doll were over here, she could do that, but over here she can't. So maybe this was the wrong door to send Doll in. I'm realizing that this is the security door. Too late now, of course. And like... It might not be the end of the world to swap with this guy anyway, right? Because we could make a charge like this. You know, I was gonna charge over here and then use Slam, but that I wouldn't have an action left, so okay, maybe don't do that. I still don't understand why you're going over there. You're just gonna get shot, aren't you? This guy's just gonna shoot you? You're overwatching, dude. Aren't you supposed to do this? You shoot him. The first person to enter their line of sight, that's you. You should shoot him. Alright, I mean, not my problem, I guess. So, like, Banks chucking a thing here seems pretty cool. Jen can finish this guy off. Okay, fine. I'll go over here first. Doesn't matter. Now this guy's changed his mind about where to go, which is fine, since apparently he wasn't going to get shot anyway. But also, I think Banks is just going to come kill him, right? Oh, she's already used her attack. Right. So she just needs to go grab some mana, I guess? So this guy merits a little bit of attention. He's sort of close to the alarm. Well, actually, should I go for this mana? Because this one someone else could get? I mean, they're not going to, though. I'll leave this. Maybe we can go that direction later. I guess I'll pick up this mana. Enemies aren't allowed to move through this stuff, right? So if I like did this, they'd go around. Kind of interesting. Okay, I guess that's it for the turn. Looking pretty good so far. Another officer. Pretty close to the alarm, so obviously we don't want to let him live. Doll. I mean, Jen point blanking one of these officers is looking sort of appealing. But I'm falling a little bit behind on, like, keeping the enemies in check, right? Resurrecting an enemy would be kind of funny, but probably not that helpful. Is that enough? Well, sort of. I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, I think we're looking good. You're gonna go where exactly? There, okay. Just hard to see it with the red cross hatchings overlapping. So I could like stand here to be in point blank range. But I think I'd rather stand here to be in the right direction to knock him out the window. Or, I mean, arguably, I should be more concerned about like this person and let Doll just charge this. Yeah, Doll's gonna charge. Okay, yeah. Surely Doll will kill this person next turn. So I'm just gonna put Jen like here or something. No, because there's people over here that, well, we can just shoot them through the window, yeah? I think I'll hang out by the window, in fact. So that if she wants to hop over somewhere else, she can. And if she doesn't, she can, like, shoot this guy or grab this or something. I think we're looking all right. This guy's annoying. This clown. He's in the way of Doll's big heroic charge. I think it should be okay if, like, Jen like pops out this window, let's say, because then Banks can poison this guy, so that Jen's attack is enough. Oh, she doesn't have to, right? She has point blank now. Jen can handle this on her own. Banks just has to get out of the way. Okay, well, given that we think Doll's gonna handle this person, Jen should probably go deal with you, yeah? Not Jen, Banks. Okay, you are almost taken care of. That guy's out. Doll's gonna have a good time here. And, I mean, we're looking pretty good. I'm not sure of the details, but it's hard to imagine how we could lose, right? Jen still has moves. She's so fast. I actually like where she's standing, though. This guy's going to be lined up to get yeeted out the window right away. I guess one thing we might want to do is resurrect Jen to give her some more mana, because Banks doesn't really need it, it seems. Right. Well, I guess, I don't know. She's supposed to hit 3 enemies with a skull, but I'm never doing that. That's just... I choose to believe she doesn't have that ability. So, yeah, I think we'll just send Jen over here to get shot in the head. And now the team's looking pretty good, right? guess I may as well. Yeah, let's actually toss the riot brick here. So I can be standing well positioned to just bonk this guy, right? Is that what I want to do? I guess I didn't have to do it now, right? It saves me my move or action for next turn, but if I just want to get here and use a bonk, sensor slam, then I'm not getting 2 actions anyway, so I might as well start the turn with charging it this direction anyway, I think. So I don't think there's any reason to do that right now. Oh, that guy got killed? He was... Turn order was wrong for that? I didn't realize. Poor guy. Okay, well, I forgot this guy was gonna die before he got there as well. Okay. Dude, you gotta stop standing so close to these windows. Although, I guess in this case, that's not gonna be the problem. Your problem is gonna be getting dolled in the face. Oh, whoops. You... Hello, why can't I try? Oh, this thing's in the way. You know me, my immediate reaction with doll is just like, see an enemy, run away from them, click on them. Does charge stop this? It doesn't count as magical, huh? Good to know. Yeah, this thing's a big nuisance. Although, I think this is maybe enough. No, right, he doesn't get pushed back into it because he has knockback resistance, so it doesn't even do any damage. Right. Okay, actually, Banks, could you come back here and deal with this guy, please? The rest of us are completely inept. How much more damage is this? Is this enough? Yes. Oh, hang on. Actually, she does have some mana. Can I get this guy? If I go through doll, maybe? Yeah, hurt doll a little bit, but... Let no one take damage except doll. I thought that was... When did that happen? Who took damage? The riot block? What? Everyone's at full health, you idiot! I've been robbed. Are they really counting the riot block as on my side or something? I don't understand. Even that hasn't taken damage. Nobody on my team has taken damage except Doll. Okay, well, I look forward to the comments explaining to me why I'm wrong about this. I mean, Jen will take damage if she just stands there, but that's not my plan. I should get a doll point for this. There you go. We finished. I've already forgotten what it was called. Shining Armour. Armour. Got that British. I know it's still just pronounced armor, but... Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.